I think it's important for the youth to have the opportunity to make arts because it's a way to express their feelings and emotions. It helps them to clear out their minds, especially for the youths that are struggling outside of the school.
My name is Claudia Kialangaliwa. I am a writer and I am the Heroes Program Director here at ArtForce, Iowa.
My name is Van and I am a musician. I am also the Youth Engagement Specialist here at ArtForce, Iowa.
Hi, I'm Evelyn Ahmed. I am a fiber artist and I'm a Youth Engagement Specialist here at ArtForce, Iowa.
These last couple of years, as far as our programming goes, we've been able to partner with schools in the area as well as community partners that serve the same type of youth that we serve. Historically, ArtForce Iowa was able to have a location where young people could come and join us and create art, whether it was making music, painting, writing, whatever art they wanted to explore. Our new programs allow for us to take our art workshops to where youth are, which allows us to reach out to more young people that are in the community without them having to have the barrier of coming to us.
We take our supplies to different schools across the more public schools, and we visit students from ELL classes.
Once we arrive to our workshops, we start off by passing out the snacks. As Claudia introduces what we'll be doing that day, we just go around, saying hi to the student, catching up a little bit.
And that piece of the workshop time really allows for them to kind of recenter and be like, okay, I'm gonna be in a space where I'm gonna be making art with ArtForce Iowa. So it's really great to go in there, get the snacks passed out, get the materials handed out.
Being there for our students and any help that they might need as far as, if they need help drawing something or whatever question that they have regarding the workshop or the activity that we'll be doing. The thing I enjoy most about workshops is just being able to talk to our student, getting to know the students, allowing them to just feel safe and comfortable to, ask you things that they might not feel comfortable asking their teachers.
For this June's exhibit, our theme is going to be reflections. I'm really excited because all of our young people have gotten an opportunity to participate in an art project that allows them, whether it's pottery, whether it's painting on a canvas, or even working with alcohol ink art, to find a way to reflect who they are and what's important to them. For this year's Mosaic project, we actually took an activity that we typically always do with our young people called Who Are You?
Where we allowed our students to pick a positive color that they think of when they think of happiness. We did an opposite color, for example, when they think of sadness, when they're angry, something not so positive.
They're able to think about what it looks like for them to navigate when they're maybe not in their best space to how they can move their feelings back to that place where they feel safe and happy and loved.
Hand them out the different colors of the small tiles, and we let them separate those two colors based on their positive and opposite colors. In the middle, we have put the small mirrors to reflect their emotions.
So it's been a really cool experience on doing something that we've done in the past, but having a different take on it. So for this year, for one of our projects, we partnered with Linda Lewis, who is a potter that works here at Mainframe Studios. Her partnership allowed for us to learn a new technique and also allowed for us to bring in a new activity that many, if not all of our young people had never participated in before.
Talk about how to mold, what tools that we could use to just make a mask, adding clay on top of clay for the eyes, the nose, the mouth.
It was really interesting because most of the students, they make different shape, and depending on how they feel, what they value, and then it's a way to express themselves.
This year, working with the clay was really, really exciting. That's something that we've not taken on before, especially not in that kind of setting where we're asking all the students in a couple of classes to do it. So it was really exciting seeing the students be able to play with this new art form, but also be able to create really magical pieces that reflect themselves and things that they value. To check out more of Linda Lewis's art, you can definitely come to First Friday here at Mainframe Studios, and she's upstairs on the 4th floor in Studio 435.
For spring this semester, we allowed our high school students to be more self-directed in what they wanted to make for their spring project. We just asked them, try to think about traditions, your culture, heritage, something that represents you.
Some of them did alcohol ink art stuff. Some people did canvases, painting, and some did watercolor, some did scrapbooking, variety of arts related to their culture.
They started off by sketching or making like a small draft of what their project is going to look like. And throughout our workshops, they would just work on their projects. When they finalized their project, we asked to make like an artist statement just to describe what inspired them, why they chose the things that they chose, the materials that they used.
It was really exciting for them because they had this array of options to really think about what is the art piece and art form that really represents themselves and helps them reflect whether it's the things that they value, their culture, or just what makes them feel happy.
I have a high school student that makes little crochet figures. She decided to make a little family and she just chose different colors that represent or mean a lot to her and her traditions and her values.
I think it's important for the youth to have the opportunity to make arts because it's a way to express their feelings and emotions. It helps them to clear out their minds, especially for the youths that are struggling outside of the school.
I remember when I was a student at East High School in my Spanish class, our teacher had somehow gotten the permission from the administration to allow us to do a mural in the classroom. The opportunity that I got to gather with my peers, think about the different things we wanted to reflect in that mural, think about how we would do it visually, who would do what piece, really allowed for me to not only build my team working skills, it also allowed for me to work more on my own creativity and also learn different things from other youth. So I think it's really important that we're able to provide these opportunities for young people because it allows them to just be creative and have that freedom to do what they want to do. But it also opens them up to many other things that they weren't expecting, whether it's interpersonal skills that they're able to develop or even just working on their own growth.
I enjoy making art. I think a lot of our students have said it, that it just allows them to space off from things that they might be thinking, you know, situations that might be happening outside of school. Just because it gives you some peace of mind, it distracts you and makes you feel good. I feel like for me especially, it helps me with creativity. I get to let loose and just feel what I have to feel. To see the art of the youth, come to our exhibit Reflections on June 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. in Studio 101 during our Mainframe Studios First Friday.
To support our workshops and help us create opportunities for you to transform through art, become a donor at artforceiowa.networkforgood.com.